Charley, speak to me.
Can you see me yet?
Yep, there you are.
Okay.
No for me.
The fuck bag is that on the bed?
Is that one of them corpse bags?
It looks like a flowery Christmas bag, or what is that?
Oh, it's just a bunch of sheets and blankets.
Or is that a belt that's on the bed?
I don't know. It's just some sort of breathing mask. I guess my mom had to spend the night in here with the kid. Cause,
sleep apnea mask.
yeah, something like that. My, my niece,
Yeah, how is she?
she's back at home.
What's going on? I'm lost.
Yeah, his niece broke her arm.
How the fuck
she-
you do that?
My mom, my mom was trying to get the baby and... Shit. My mom was trying to get Preston, the baby, in the car seat, and he's putting up a fight, and it's like they've been having a lot of trouble getting him in there.
She snapped her arm.
And Paisley is just like so clingy. I mean, she's the middle child, and she's just desperate for attention. And she's constantly clinging on to my mom. And she's right behind her, and my mom takes a step back and steps on Paisley's foot and starts to trip up, and then she's like, Paisley, move, and she steps back and steps on her other foot, and then she starts to fall, and she falls right back on Paisley.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it was like an extremely bad break. They actually airlifted her to Tulsa.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
I'd hate to pay that bill.
Yeah.
Dude, hey. Charlie's mom, fell back on his sister's daughter and broke her arm.
I bet she felt real
severe
bad.
break.
Oh,
had
yeah.
to be airlifted to Tulsa. Yeah.
Yeah, she was crying and just like, it's all my fault. I can't believe it. And it's like, well, shit happens, you know.
Well,
Kids
at least
break
it wasn't
bones.
Yeah, it wasn't brain damage or anything.
Yeah. She hit her head pretty hard, but, they checked it out. Everything's fine. It's just the arm. I got pins and stuff in it. And they're going to check it in a week and then a month. And so I'm sure she'll be fine.
Somebody's gonna be scared of Grammy for a long time.
Probably
Grammy
not a bad
broke
thing.
my arm. That's what she's gonna tell everybody at school. Yeah, I'm abused.
That's how it was with when my sister broke my arm.
I still can't see Charlie's video.
No?
No. You want?
Well, I see you.
I'll hang up and then or come back on.
All right.
Cause I want to see your fucking face, Charlie.
Oh, he's doing that thing where he zooms in on himself. Hey, it's just me and you now.
Let me see your pretty. There we go. Let me see that pretty.
Yay! You can see him now.
I see Charlie.
All right, Dan.
All right, Dan.
Did John tell you the news? We might be coming to Tulsa, Oklahoma forever.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
She put in
You
for
remember
a
that?
Put in for a transfer.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that. So she's with PricewaterhouseCoopers?
Yep.
Or Deloitte & Touche? Pricewaterhouse?
PwC.
Oh, okay. PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Yep. Number one
Tulsa.
accounting firm. Woohoo!
So, good.
Yep. Instead
What are
of
you-
being what?
Go ahead.
Instead of being halfway across the United States, we'll be an hour and a half away.
Woohoo!
Well, that's pretty nice.
Party at Bobby's.
No. Is that Zeke? I'll kill him for you.
No, it's a goddamn zoo here.
Yeah, what do you have, like 8 people there and then 20 animals?
No, my great aunt died, and her relatives were kind enough to bring their 2 dogs to us. So
Oh, why?
because they don't like dogs. I don't know. It hasn't really been discussed much with me, but I think it's bullshit. One of them has the most annoying yap I've ever heard.
Yeah, you can get that taken
Man.
care of.
I mean,
It's
shock
snip.
collar. That's the one thing that I would. I've always thought they're kind of mean, but I wouldn't mind it on her.
Well, you could go to the
You can go to a vet and have them clip their
Voice
vocal
box,
cords,
yeah.
basically.
I would go to the co-op and get a cattle prod and just cattle prod the shit out of that fucking little dog. It'll scare it so bad it'll stop yelping. I guarantee you. He'll shit and piss everywhere, but it's whatever.
Well, that's just a temporary problem.
It's a
whatever
sweet
you want.
dog.
Whatever you want to handle.
It's a really sweet dog. I mean, it's really cute and everything, but my God, its bark is unbearable.
Is
What
it a
kind of dog
fucking
is it?
Chihuahua?
Yeah.
God, why do you guys have so many damn chihuahuas?
And then the other one's a Chihuahua too. Her name's Sandy, and she's like this tiny little teacup, just thin. She's so little. She's cute, but
I don't think I've ever
You sounded
seen...
like a fucking faggot.
I mean, it's nice to see that you're very tolerant.
Tolerant of what?
I mean, she licks everything. It's
Ugh.
just you put. I mean,
Okay, I'll take the dog.
I'm getting some peanut butter.
yeah, she'll lick it without peanut butter. Put anything
good.
in front of her mouth and she'll lick.
Sweet, I get to save on peanut butter.
Dude, we got to turn on the audio, man. We got to record.
Audio's already going, buddy.
Okay. I was like, man, this is too good. This is too good. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So how have you been, Charlie? I've missed you.
Good.
That's good.
So, yeah.
So how did you like the evil within, Charlie?
It was hard.
Yeah, well, once we turned down the difficulty, it got better.
I still thought it was a little difficult. Honestly, I started to space out a little bit there for a while.
Yeah?
That Neurontin stuff I started taking. Like Sunday, I slept the entire day. I just couldn't stay awake.
Might want to alter the dosage.
Well, I got used to it. Monday I took it, and I was kind of drowsy, but I got over it. Today it was just fine. In fact, yesterday I was kind of an asshole. I made a girl cry. And it kind of felt good.
Well, let's hear the story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, she
You
always...
mentioned it in text, but you never tell me what happened.
Well, she always... she came over to my desk to try and show me... to try and point something out. And, it's in Excel, and there's different sheets, and
Yeah.
you can scroll left to right. And I couldn't tell whether she's wanting me to scroll up and down on the same sheet, or she wanted me to scroll across the different tabs. She wasn't specifying. I can't, we don't have the same central nervous system, so I don't know what she's thinking. But she just she just gets on my nerves anyway, and I always hold back. And she
Is
just
she,
has this...
is she higher rank, like higher seniority than you?
No, we're the same level, but she acts like she's my boss.
Oh, okay.
But haven't
Yeah.
you been there longer?
Yeah, I mean, in that department, she's been at the company longer. But
It's all that
She's-
matters.
she, I just lost it. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about this tab? You want me to scroll up? Just want to scroll up? She's like, what's your problem? Is like, do you want me to do it? I'm like, yeah, I want you to do it. I'm busy. I'm busy with Aegis stuff. And I just kind of just went off on her, and she's like, oh, fine. She stormed off. And I was just like, God damn it. It's just like,
Okay, so at what point, what was the thing that she said, and then you just snapped? What come out of her mouth?
it was
Blacked out and she was dead.
it was the way she phrased it that made me sound like an idiot because I couldn't comprehend exactly the way she meant it.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about it. That's what drives me nuts.
So you were just like, shut the fuck up, leave me alone, get out of my cubicle.
Oh man, she can be nice and we get along most of the time, but my God, she's just such a fucking nag.
Okay,
You should,
so you say, yes, I want you to do it. And she takes off. Okay, what happens after that?
Well, I kind of was like, man, I was like, God, I kind of lost my temper there for a second. I usually am good at bottling stuff up. uh, anyway, I kind of heard her blowing her nose. You know, she's always got allergy problems and shit like that, so I didn't think anything about it. And so I walked around past her cubicle and around to ask a question about what I was doing. You know, that was a tight deadline. I was like, I have like 3 or 4 big projects due this week that I'm still learning because we only do them like every quarter. But I mean, then I walked back around, back to my cube, and then I kind of started to feel guilty. I was like, man, I was like, dang, I kind of lost my shit. So I was like, oh, I'll go apologize to her. And I kind of walked over to her cube and I said, hey, sorry for being a dick earlier. And I kind of heard her go, and it's like she had tissues right here, and I was like, oh my God, I walked over to her, I was like, are you crying? And she turned her head, and she had tears rolling down her face. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's like, I didn't mean to, is this because of me? And she's like, I just can't handle this right now. I'm like, I guess she just had a bunch of stuff going on. Like, she's got a lot of stuff going on with her grandma, and she's told me about some family drama, and that just pushed her right over the edge. So it wasn't.
Well, yeah, but everyone's got shit going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Gam.
I can't believe you call your grandmother Gam Gam.
It's the second time I've ever seen her cry.
Was she crying at work? What the fuck?
Yeah, for real. How often? I don't know.
But you know, I work with.
If she's gonna cry, she needs to go to the bathroom. She doesn't need to be doing it at her cubicle.
This is what we're gonna do. Tomorrow, you're gonna go to work, Charlie. And you're gonna tell her, hey, my good friends, they've got a podcast. You're gonna get on, and we're gonna get this resolved, and we're gonna figure it all out.
We're gonna pull some Jerry Springer. We're gonna. Like, well, Charlie, since you're here, let's go ahead and bring out Ashley. Let's go ahead.
Charlie,
let's go ahead and add her to the Skype.
Charlie, you called her a puta.
You called her a puta.
Some of the stuff I just said about her, I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate. Might create a little bit of a rift.